this one. Okay, so we're officially recording now. So I was just in the middle of the chat talking about the Catalyst, the MySpace, the Linkin Park featuring you campaign. Catalyst, the BPM is 135. The key, I think, is D minor. That may help you guys, do your thing as far as making a song out of it. Um, the There were a couple questions about the rules and stuff like that. Um, I would say, well, there was something about like using the program in the rules, and that actually changed like mid release. So don't worry about that part of the rules. Those are actually going to get taken out. To all you guys who said, I would love to participate in the contest, but I can't because I live in this country and we're not allowed to participate. I sent an email to management about that just to see if they have any words of wisdom, but I'm pretty sure that has to do with legal stuff and what it has to do with MySpace and all that. It's complicated stuff. I actually don't I don't know too much about that. But if we could get everybody, if we could open it up to everybody, we would. We just, there are certain rules out there on the wild, wild internet, and we can't do that. So sorry about that, you guys. But if you want to take the stems and make something anyway, I mean, that's not to say that you can't just do that and be awesome. So we're out there looking for cool stuff anyway, so we may hear it if it's great. Even if you can't win, at least you can be great. What else? There's a lot of spam going on in the chat room. There was somebody posted something about there's something in the legalese on the rules about percentages, like it being judged based on like the content of the track you submit, and there's something in there about like commercial appeal. Um, yeah, that again, that's legal stuff. Like they put that stuff up because they have to have some kind of um, like explanation or guidelines as to how we judge the contest. Um, to interpret that for you guys, I don't necessarily we don't necessarily want to hear a pop song, and we don't necessarily want to hear a radio song. We just want something that impresses us, that we like to listen to, and hopefully other fans like to listen to. So don't take that as we want it to sound like, Miley Cyrus. We actually just want it to sound good, and obviously, commercial appeal can be interpreted different ways because, like, for example, Metallica has commercial appeal because they sell lots of records. So take it how you want. Um, the the kind of song we want to hear. I've seen a lot about that. What do we want to hear? We want to hear something like whatever. Well, we want to hear whatever it is you do best. So, in other words, if it's a remix of the parts that we've given you and you make a song just out of those, that's okay. You can change the BPM, you can change the key, you can, time stretch it or compress it, you can pitch it up, pitch it down. Um, is singing allowed? There's something in that. I would say you can if you want. Um, I don't think we're necessarily looking for a duet, but if you do something awesome, I mean, awesome is awesome. So, you know, do what you want to do. And besides, like I said before, like you can, if you're a great vocalist and you just want to make a song over the music, then that's kind of what it's for too. We put it out there knowing that people are going to take it and change it. I mean, I expected, I'm surprised that we haven't already gotten a rap submission with, somebody sampling it and making a rap song out of it. I actually thought that would happen like the first day, or, it's still, I'm sure now that I've said it, it won't be that far out. Um, but yeah, I know a lot of you guys make music, and yeah, I'm sorry about the age limits and the geographical limits. I see you guys posting about that. You know, like I said, there's not much we can do about that. That's all legal stuff. If it was up to us, we'd just let you guys all compete. Um, but again, getting back to like what kind of song, what kind of submission, it can be it can be a remix or it can be your own original thing. So if you want to just use one little bit of the song and actually like solo over it, whether that be guitar or keyboard or strings or um, any instrument you play, trumpet, I don't, you know, we're open to anything. Just do, you know, do what you're good at. And the weirder the better, like the crazier the better, because, you know, we do have, you know, like we've got a guitarist in the group. We got, and me and Joe, we can make a lot of sounds. So if you make something that we can't do and we hear it and think it's great, then you have a good shot at winning the contest. Yeah, so that's it on that. Um, don't sample. Don't use any of our songs. Don't use any of anybody else's songs. We've got to do. It's got to be all original. If you're not original, then you can't win. Um, Sanchez Juan asks, "What if everything is terrible?" That's the fun of this kind of a contest. It's a big gamble. I mean, we've already committed to putting, at the very least, we're going to put something somebody does on our album at Best Buy. So you know, that we put it on the line for you guys, and we just believe in the fans, believe that you guys are capable of giving us something awesome, making something awesome, and you'll get your credit, and you'll get, you know, you'll be put on that album. And if it, however many copies it sells, that's, you know, you'll be out there, you know, on that album. What else you guys asking? You're asking homemade samples. Homemade samples are okay, as long as they're not samples of somebody else's like copywritten material. But if you are clanging pots and pans, if you're, you know, using a chainsaw and recording that and making that into a beat, that's fine. That's all. It's all good. Germany won in the World Cup, I guess. I just stopped watching at the end of the game. But somebody posted about that. Is that wrong? Third place. We lost the game, Uruguay. Sorry, Uruguay. Okay, so let's see. Meet and greets on the upcoming tours, I don't know about, not yet. We're in the middle of, this is going to be a short chat. I'm going to get back to making, you know, some music here. So yeah, we're close to finishing the record. We're trying to get it done, you know, like in the next week or two. So that's why the chats and the posts on MikeShinoda.com and all that stuff have been a little slow. I tried to pick it up for you guys right now because I know you have a lot of there's a lot of excitement about the contest and the new website and all that stuff, and there's also a lot of questions. So speaking of the website, I guess I should say that it's like, you know, it's in progress, and there's a thread on the message board that says that's for comments about linkinpark.com. So please do us a favor, go on over to linkinpark.com and go to the message board and make your comments. Let us know what you would like to see on there. If you love something and say don't change this, don't change that, that's cool too. And it's already been changing. Like you saw the front page changed, but then in the last, like, I think 24 hours, a bunch of other little things about the navigation bar and some of the colors and stuff have changed. And that is being done by I'm giving them input on that. We got a team of web designers, a couple people who are, you know, in the loop on that, getting it done.